Good afternoon. Welcome to the Timber Creek National Showcase 2025 in Orlando, Florida. We're starting off our events today with the 4x8 relay. Team number 1 is Ocoee. Team number 2, Lake Nona. Team number 3, Timber Creek. Team number 4, Riverdale Country School. And team number 5, Winter Park. I'm your host today, Elijah Tavarez, and I'm joined with
Jacob Herrera. Ocoee is sitting at the number 1 seed at 8-11-62. Lake Nona sitting at the number 2 seed with 8-14-24. Timber Creek at the 3rd seed at 8-15-80. Riverdale School sitting at 8-20, the 4th seed. And Winter Park is at the 5th seed at 8-20-8-27.
The Timber Creek boys running today.
Boys discus. Second call, boys discus.
Is Michael, Ethan, Jackson, and Pablo. The boys are on the line. They're ready to start the race.
This is going to be a very fast 4x8 with very fast runners. So that should be pretty
tight too.
Yeah.
Because between first and third is 4 seconds only.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a pretty competitive, good race.
These are top of the top teams.
So we're both honored to be your hosts today.
It's true. Let's see. Today's going to be an entertaining day, that's for sure.
Here they go.
And
the gun just goes off, and the boys are off. The 4x8, 800 meters, the boys.
Strong start from Michael for Timber Creek as he glances into first. Just before the cutoff.
Michael Saucedo of Timber Creek is number 1.
Cut in.
Followed close.
Great place right now.
Followed closely by Winter Park, Riverdale.
Behind is Winter Park.
Osceola and Lake Nona in the last position. Oh.
Looks like Riverdale is trying to make a move on Timber Creek at the 300. Straight away here. They're neck and neck right together. Third place Winter Park.
And coming through the 400 now in about 2 seconds. Here the boys do the 400.
101, 102. Timber Creek passes at 102. Lake Nona passes at 109. Riverdale has passed Timber Creek. They made their move. Timber Creek, they're trying to hold on, but Riverdale, they are pushing.
They are flying this last 400.
They really are. Michael's trying to stay. Timber Creek is trying to stay. Riverdale, they are, with every step, gaining a little distance.
Here we go. Coming up the last 100 meters. Riverdale's in front. Michael's making a push. Michael's making a Timber Creek's making a push.
Timber Creek is pushing. Riverdale's trying to keep. They're losing it. He's looking back. Timber Creek is pushing. They're pushing with all they can. It's a close one.
Here comes Winter Park with the last 50 meters in 3rd position.
It's a close one. Ethan will take the next stick.
Riverdale and Timber Creek both with their second handoff. Ocoee is making his first handoff. Lake Nona coming to also make his first handoff. The second leg.
Ocoee starts at 220.
Final call for boys triple jump. Final call, boys triple jump.
Here are the stats coming in. Riverdale comes in at a 205, his first leg. And Timber Creek comes in at a 206, with Winter Park also coming in at 214.
Riverdale and Timber Creek still head-to-head. There's quite a big distance between Winter Park. There, it's just in their own world right now.
Hey, it's pretty safe to say, Elijah, that this race is going to be all Timber Creek and Riverdale.
But you never know. You never know what could happen. Track is a you never know sport. Starting their second leg now.
Then Ocoee comes in his first leg at 222. Lake Nona with at 226.
Riverdale seems to be getting a little bit of distance from Timber Creek.
You have to watch that push by Ethan Meyer, bro. That push is crazy.
True. He does have.
He has that heart. He has that dog in him. So
It's true. Well, there he is. That's what you're talking
that's
about
the
right
push
there.
I'm talking
That's
about.
what you're
I
talking
told
about
you
right
that's
there.
my boy right there.
That's what you're talking about right there.
There's
Timber
a
Creek
push.
passes Riverdale in the last 100. Riverdale's trying to maintain, but Ethan Timber Creek, he is flying right now.
Here comes Ethan handing off the third
Pushing
leg
with all
to
he's
Jackson. Riverdale's also going to hand off. And Timber Creek handoff successful.
4:15.
Also with Riverdale handoff successful. This is the third leg.
Jackson is starting off with a big kick here.
Winter Park coming in, getting ready to hand off. Also with Okoye in the back.
Seems to be coming up on Winter Park.
Winter Park with a handoff with the
bring.
third leg. And Okoye with the handoff for the third leg. Jackson's flying
What a start.
down the 200 meters.
Riverdale's trying to keep.
Don't tire yourself out, Jackson. And like no, far behind in the second leg.
Like Nona making their exchange. And Timber Creek is first right now by quite some distance.
And Timber Creek going first, coming through the first 400 meters.
That's a great push. All he has to do now is maintain.
Hey, but I don't like how fast he went out. I don't like it at all.
But don't sleep on Riverdale.
That's what I'm saying. I don't like how fast Jackson went out.
Riverdale is looking. They're looking a little bit.
Oh, he's making that gap though, kind of.
He's closing the gap. Riverdale is closing the gap right now. Pushing with everything.
Winter Park and
Timber Creek looked
Okoye
like
making
falling down a little.
just not crossing the first
And
400.
Riverdale passes Timber Creek.
That's what I told you. I don't
And
like
they're
how
already
fast.
making a gap.
I don't like how fast Jackson went out.
He's strong. He has to keep pushing now.
The fourth leg for Timber Creek is Pablo. He's gonna have some work to do. Timber Creek needs to come back and win this race.
Is a great 800 runner.
Listen, this is a
Riverdale pushing. Thought I give their final exchange.
I quit.
Stop. Come on now. Jacob making jokes here.
Here comes Riverdale on his last leg.
Riverdale is off.
Jackson comes.
Like Nona.
Like Nick Nona has been laughing.
And
Here comes Pablo of Timber Creek with his 400, and this is his event. I mean, he's the guy you want for the anchor.
He is the strong one. He is the one that can really knock it out of the park.
Here comes Winter Park. You know, Okoye making his last exchange.
And I have to tell you, when Pablo's motivated, there's nothing that can stop him. He is a dog. Timber Creek has lapped Lake Nona.
It's fun. It's safe to say that Lake Nona's kind of cooked.
By some distance, Winter Park is still third, but Okoye seems to be catching up. They could be fighting for that third spot. Wow, that's a big gap. I'd say what? That's like a 40-meter gap. Wouldn't you say, Jacob?
I would say it's a pretty big gap. Here comes Riverdale for the 400.
Last lap.
This is where your training really pays off. The last 400 meters in this grueling 4x8 event.
Lake Nona starting their last leg. Pablo just has to push these last 200.
Riverdale comes to the 200. 200 meters left for Riverdale. It's looking like they're going to win this, but Pablo's coming through the first 200 with only 200 meters to go. So let's see that kick. It's all about the kick here at the end.
Riverdale, nobody is stopping them.
Last 100. Riverdale coming. Last 100. We got a kick now.
He's pushing it, and Pablo's pushing it too. Timber Creek and Riverdale. Riverdale seems to take this one 8:25. Second place, Pablo. Timber Creek, 8:32.
Lake Nona coming through. They still have another 400 meters left in Lake Nona. They have been lapped.
Ocoee cannot fight with Winter Park, and Winter Park looks like they're going to take third place.
Ocoee coming in, gonna sit in the 4th position. He still has 15 meters left. But yeah.
9:09 for Winter Park.
And Ocoee comes jogging in the 4th place position, with Lake Nona rounding the first 100 meters, coming up in the 200 meter mark. Couple of seconds.
You take the time for Ocoee?
Of course. Riverdale coming in first with a 8:25.8, with Timber Creek in the 2nd position at 8:32.0. Winter Park coming in at the 3rd position at 9:09.3, and Ocoee coming in at the 4th position at 9:22.0.
Lake Nona seems to be finishing here. 50 meters left. Looks 10:10 for Lake Nona.
Let's see the official result as it comes to us. And yes, my partner is right. Lake Nona is in the 5th position at a 10:10, and that concludes the boys 4x8. I will repeat the positions.
Great race.
Great race.
Wasn't a PR, but it's a hot day today.
It is, especially at this time. The 4x8 is always a pretty entertaining race to watch. My personal favorite is the 60 mile. I mean, that is, I think, the most entertaining race.
That is a great race. I can't wait to commentate on that one.
I'd like to take this moment to thank our sponsor. Sponsor is Gatorade. Fuel your training with Gatorade.
So we want to repeat the places. First place goes to Riverdale Country School. Second place, Timber Creek High School. Third place is Winter Park. Sorry. Fourth place, Ocoee. Fifth place, Lake Nona.